It's who that? It's who that? Who that man?
Are they both in it? Are they both in it?
1, 2. 1, 2. Ball goes to Ackland. Ball goes to Ackland. Downfield, trying to set up a forward play here. Trying to set up a forward play here. Defence substitution. Defence substitution. Johnson attacking to Can. Johnson attacking to Victoria goalie, and ball goes Victoria goalie. Good defence at Scooter with the ball. Good defence at Scooter with the ball. Nice intercept by Newman there. Victoria. Victoria. WA attack players coming onto the field. WA attack players coming onto the field. The Conrad Frankie. And Mark McGuffin. And Mark McGuffin. McGuffin with the ball. McGuffin with the ball. WA holding up play here. WA holding up play here to get all attack players onto the field. Get all attack players onto the field. McGuffin going behind now. McGuffin going behind now. Passes off to Frankie. Passes off to Frankie. And goals. And goals. So it's WA off to an early lead there, Al. It's WA off to an early lead there, Al. But Johnson and Ackland on the wings. But Johnson and Ackland on the wings. Yeah. Victoria possession. Victoria possession. Through Tillotson. Nice check by Peter Can there. Nice check by Peter Can. Jeff Kennedy with the ball. And Jeff Kennedy with the ball. WA into attack. Taking WA into attack. Umpires didn't pick that one up. Umpires didn't pick that one up. WA into their attack. WA into their attack. Substitution. Bring under the Grand Martella. Bring under the Grand Martella. And Chris Hockey. And Chris Hockey. Hockey with the ball, going behind. Hockey with the ball, going behind. Side steps. Side steps. Pushing on the crease. He's pushing on the crease. He's in. Oh, very unlucky. And oh, very unlucky. It's a Victoria ball clearing through Tom Victoria Hardy. Ball clearing through well over the centre line. He'll go well over the centre line. Peter Morley with the ball. Peter Morley with the ball. And Darren Gibson goals. And Darren Gibson goals. So 1-1 at this stage. So 1-1 at this stage. Yeah, have a go. Yeah, have a go.
Nichols going to goal, inside the Gibson. Going to goal, inside the Gibson. Kennedy. Nice save, Kennedy. Kennedy seems to have started well here. Alan Kennedy seems to goalkeep yourself. Alan Gibbs playing a goalkeep yourself. Seen the ball well this early stage of the game. That's good for WA. Early stage of the game. That's good for WA. Actually, I would have started with Murray Keane. I think I would have started with Murray Keane. I think all round. I think Kennedy's good volley, but all round I think Murray Keane has that youth. Has that youth. Plus Gary does have experience. Plus Gary does have experience on his side, but Sass Robinson across to Mounsey. Across to Mounsey clears the ball very well all the time. Clears the ball very well all the time. Smart defenseman. I think we've got a bit of a mismatch here with Hockey and Caffrey down there in WA. I think Hockey will attack in WA. I think Hockey has too much for Caffrey. Bauer guarding Sweet closely. Bauer guarding Sweet closely. Nice save, Freeman. Nice save, Freeman. Freeman's still in good form that he showed last Sunday. Still in good form that he showed last Sunday. He's a good goalie. He's a long time. He's lived in Rob Bolton's shadow. He's lived in Rob Bolton's shadow. Bolton's been a great goalie for Victoria and Australia. Bolton's been a great goalie for Victoria and Australia, so that's understandable. Elwood Glubo. Elwood Glubo. Big things from Darren Gibson today. Expecting big things from Darren Gibson today. Victoria changing on the fly. Victoria changing on the fly. Kenny elbow Nichols. Kenny elbow Nichols. Mounsey playing Date face to face. Mounsey playing Date face to face. He's in his face all day. He's in his face all day. He's going to have to work hard. He's running off the ball. Newman has legs. Newman has legs. Bit of a mismatch here with Ramsey. Should go to goal. Should go to goal. Can't afford to walk. Can't afford to go hard. He has to go hard. He gave himself no angle that time. He gave himself no angle that time. Peter Morley has the ability to pick up those. Peter Morley has the ability to pick up those ground balls. Just out of tax comes from nowhere. Shot. Shot. Gibson behind. Gibson behind. Morley's looking for a left-hand sweep. Morley's looking for a left-hand sweep. Ron Grimley is guarding Smoller Smith there, guarding Smoller Smith there face to face as well, denying him possession of the ball. Denying him possession of the ball. Dan Gold. Dan Gold. Nice move by Ken Nichols there. He has a suspect hamstring as well. He has a suspect hamstring as well. He seems to be all right at the moment. No, Gibbsy, he seems to have the confidence there to go to goal. He does that well. Go to goal. He does that well. No, Johnson has good defence. No, Johnson has good defence.
Draws on Horan kicking the ball away. Draws on Horan kicking the ball away. Tillotson with possession again. Tillotson with possession again. It's going to make it very hard for WA to stay. It's going to make it very hard for WA to stay in the game. In fact, it was surprising in the first game these two teams played. The first game these two teams played as well as they managed to never getting the ball from the centre. Never getting the ball from the centre. Scrappy ground ball there. Scrappy ground ball there. And balls off Victoria. Oh, just balls off Victoria. Oh, just kept it inside. There was Furtado. Nice intercept from Grimley. Nice intercept from Grimley. Very difficult player to walk around. Very difficult player to walk around. It was a pretty half-hearted one. In there, it was a pretty half-hearted one. Buchanan breaking to the wide side. Buchanan breaking to the wide side there. Will take the pass. On his own, will take the pass. WA some good quick substitution. They're getting the quick substitution. They're getting the faster midfielders onto the ground. Kennedy looking for a pass, which at this stage Kennedy looking for a pass. Robinson would have to be Robinson. Swings right and goals. Swings right and goals. It's WA second and WA second and second. Banyards second. Both individual efforts. Both individual efforts. WA haven't tried to set up that actual forward play yet. It's been all individual effort by Banyard so far. Effort by Banyard so far. Hockey driving a couple of times. Hockey driving a couple of times. Previous play. Previous play. Ackland and Johnson on the wings for Western Australia. On the wings for Western Australia. Holding in the centre. Holding in the centre. Nearly with a nice ground ball. Nearly with a nice ground ball. Little confusion. Little confusion. And Victoria through Hardy. And Victoria through Hardy. Breaking restraining line before possession. Breaking restraining line before possession. And Johnson for WA with the ball. And Johnson for WA with the ball. Martella and Hockey onto the ground for Western Australia. Martella and Hockey onto the ground for Western Australia in attack. Johnson with the ball to Matap. Johnson with the ball to Matap to Martella. Peter Cam with the ball, back to Martella. Peter Cam with the ball, back to Martella. Johnson has it now on the far side. Johnson has it now on the far side. Out to Brooks Sweet. Out to Brooks Sweet. It's Tony Martella with it now. It's Tony Martella with it now. Looking for a cutter. Jeff Kennedy gets away from his player to get a pass. Gets away from his player to get a pass. Keeping it very open in front of the cage. Keeping it very open in front of the cage there, Alan.
Umpire Elder. Umpire Elder. He's called that a slash. He's called that a slash. WA man up for the first time. WA man up for the first time this game. See what they run. Looking at the setup here. See what they run. Looking at the setup here. Too early to tell this that. Too early to tell this change it around. They have the ability to change it around. Got players in different attacking firepower. Shot. Attacking firepower. Shot. That was a crank. That was beautiful. That was a crank. That was beautiful shot. Put Freeman. Didn't see that one. Put Freeman. Didn't see that one. Newman back with the ball. Newman back with the ball. We have Newman and Bauer who can both run. We have Newman and Bauer who can both run down there. Yeah. Bauer's playing smart, wasting time. Bauer's playing smart, Victoria one man down. Victoria one man down. No need to rush the clear. No need to rush the clear. Give it up to Hardy. One on one with Sweet. Hardy. One on one with Sweet. He's in the goal. He's going to get a shot. He's in the goal. He's going to get a shot. Thought Hardy should have taken that shot. Hardy should have taken that shot. What do you think on that? Gibbo, what do you think on that? He was on the run. He was on the run. Hockey with the ball. Hockey with the ball. Victoria, even up. Victoria, 6 at the moment. Even up. 6 on 6. Come on through the box. Johnson just come on through the box. Sweet's got Bauer hung on that crease. Sweet's got Bauer hung on that crease. Bauer goes one way. Sweet's going to go the other. Bauer goes one way. Sweet's going to go the other. Looking for a pick and a cut from up top. Looking for a pick and a cut from up top. Oh, nice move by Sweet. Deserved nice move by Sweet. Deserved better that. Kinley's going hard. Kinley's going hard. He's got back up there. That was a good shot. He's got back up. He can take that shot. He's got back up. He can take that shot. Bauer doesn't seem to be his usual aggressive. Bauer doesn't seem to be his usual aggressive. He likes to get after the man, take the ball off. He likes to get after the man, take the ball off. But he's shown Brooks showed a lot of respect. Which is quite understandable. Which is quite understandable. Well, I think they should be, but I think they should be. It's very hard because it's very hard. Talent. Such great talent. Nice save by Putter. Nice save behind that ball. If you can't get that with behind that ball, he's got his body there. Can't get that with his stick. He's got his body there. He's well padded up.
Crucial moment. Crucial moment.
This is trouble, Victoria. If you notice WA riding hard, riding hard, any easy ground. You're not giving up any easy clears. Which is what they have to do, especially on face-offs. What they have to do when that ball's coming out of their attacking half. Ball's coming out of their attacking half. They're not giving anything away at all. I certainly do. I certainly do. Hockey. Put a stick on stick. Put a stick on stick. Chow Morley. Chow Morley. See what Victoria do. They haven't had the ball. See what Victoria do. They have some time for some time. Value possession or go to goal. Value possession or go to goal. Moondoggy skews with the ball. Moondoggy skews with the ball. Well, Brutus is a big ball and he's a big ball and he likes to hit. Moondoggy going to cage. Moondoggy going to cage. Nice feed inside. Nice feed inside. Yeah. They only had that ball for about. They only had that ball for about. They must value that 40 seconds in. They must value that possession. Easy clear by WA. Easy clear by WA. Doc Banyard. They seem to be opening up quite well. They're going one-on-one a lot. They're going one-on-one a lot. Darren Gibson attack. He's going to his right. Darren Gibson attack. He's going to his right. Shot. Nice save. Nice save. Ansell running down. Wait. Ansell running down. He's got no middies to help out. They should. He's got no middies to help out. They should be up the ball. Still in trouble. Comes to the ball. Still in trouble. Riding exceptionally well. WA riding exceptionally well. Victoria were 10 yards from that centre line. Victoria were 10 yards from that centre line. They were forced to turn around and start again. Victoria had to get more aggressive. Take Victoria had to get more aggressive. Take that man and go over and get that ball into their attacking half. Yeah, well, Bauer has good stick work. Bauer has Brooks is a good rider, but Bauer can run. Brooks is a good rider, but Bauer can run. Middies aren't moving at the moment. Middies aren't moving at the moment. And they've got Freeman with the ball. And they've got Freeman with the ball. Hardy. Hardy. Shot by Hardy. Shot by Hardy. Kennedy was well out of goal that stage. Kennedy was well out of goal that stage. Yeah, he has been. He's been getting down that ground. Yeah, he has been. He's been getting down that ground. I'd like to see the midfielders go ball a little bit more, doing a bit more clearing. Ball a little bit more, doing a bit more clearing. Albo's had a great goal earlier in the game. He's going for it again. He's going for it again. And goal. He's got the shot. And goal. Ken Nichols, he's a great player. Ken Nichols, he's a great player. That was a nice post dodge. He's going to prove very dangerous. He's going to prove very dangerous. Down from that midfield. WA down from that midfield, but it doesn't seem to worry elbows. But it doesn't seem to worry elbows. He just yeah, WA are working for the smart one-on-one. Working for the smart one-on-one. Victoria at this stage, I can do better. It's Tillotson. I can do better. It's Tillotson. Out of face-off. Out of face-off. Date. Oh. Date. Oh. Yeah, Gibson backed up well. Yeah, Gibson backed up well. Nice move by Rick Tillotson. Nice move by Rick Tillotson. Dominating face-off. WA had no answer. Face-off. WA had no answer at this early stage of the game. At this early stage of the game. The Shark with the ball. The Shark with the ball. Sharks going to goal. Sharks going to goal. Shot. Shot. Nice defence by Martello in that stage. Nice defence by Martello in that stage. Well, I think they've been working hard. Well, they've been working hard on the defence. They've been working hard on the defence. They don't have a lot unless they can get their big sticks on. Unless they can get their big sticks on. Johnson is the best of their midfielders. Johnson is the best of their midfielders. Midfield with the ball. Gibson with the ball. Midfield with the ball. Gibson with the ball. Nice save. Nice save. Unlucky. Unlucky. Victoria man up for 30 seconds. Victoria man up for 30 seconds. Don't have a lot of time. Don't have a lot of time. Ramsey there. Ramsey there. It's like Victoria be working for that big outside. Like Victoria be working for that big outside shot from Newman at this stage. He's got a cannon. He can let the ball go. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the 2-3-1. 2-3-1. Inside to the Shark. Nice. Inside to the Shark. Nice. Kennedy didn't attack that ball. I mean, didn't attack Shark that ball. Frumer was on the crease, but Shark Frumer was on the crease. Sort of sidestepped that one. Sort of sidestepped that one. That's a 4-2 lead to Victoria. That's a 4-2 lead to Victoria at this stage of the game. Coach Starmer talking to his Victorian players. They have that early lead. They have that early lead. Interesting to see whether WA can pull back. They have started well. They have started well. WA have taken some nice shots. They've been unlucky too. They've hit nice shots. They've been unlucky too. They've hit the pipe. Could have gone either way. So it could have gone either way. So it could have been a 4-all ball game at this stage. But as it stands, it's 4-2 Victoria. And there's a long way to go yet. It's going to be a great game. There's a long way to go yet. Last Sunday, great game. 16-all last Sunday. Overtime. 16-all before the overtime. Victoria ran out 2016. Victoria ran out 2016. Coach Brian Griffin having a word to his players down there. Having a word to his players down there. Try and get them playing. Try and a little bit tighter in defence down there. A little bit tighter in defence down there. Freeman took that shot off the crease. Freeman took that shot off the 5-man zone. It's not good on the 5-man zone. If he's going to get inside, he's got to be expected to be hit. He wants to take that shot. He's got to hit the deck. He wants to take that shot. He's got to hit the deck. Can't afford to let them shoot on your goalie. Can't afford to let them shoot on your goalie from that close. We have Newman and Elbows Nichols. Newman and Elbows Nichols. And Victoria. We Keka facing off. Keka facing off. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That was a costly miss by Gibson. That was a costly miss by Gibson. Keka can't afford to turn that ball over like that. Can't afford to turn that ball over like that. Kennedy has come off from the attack. Kennedy has come off was in his face from the start of the game. Was in his face from the start of the game. They're now running through down there, and Kennedy is now running through midfield. He's got Newman one-on-one. He's got Newman one-on-one. Drop Kennedy. He's in. Kennedy. He's in. That was a good move by Coach Griffin. That was a good move by Coach Griffin. Was in Kennedy's face from the word go. Was in Kennedy's face from the word go. Hockey's been playing exceptionally well. Hockey's been playing exceptionally well. Joffel can come through that midfield and take anyone come through that midfield and take anyone apart as he did at that stage on Dennis Newman. I'm not sure what he finished up with, but I'm not sure what he's on that ground. He's always dangerous. Every time he's on that ground, he's always dangerous. He's got a lot of skill, Chris Hockey. Yeah, face off Tillotson and Hiron. Face off Tillotson and Hiron. Face off now. WA only had one face off. Is that through injury? I think Forsyth is that through injury. Nice job by Hiron. Nice job by Hiron. Pick that ball up, Ackland. Mr. Scoopy. Ackland. Mr. Scoopy. That was an inside feed. That was an inside feed. Inside feed. Ackland's been doing a great job for WA. Ackland's been doing a great job getting hard and pick up those ground balls. Getting hard and pick up those ground balls on face off. Hockey. Hockey. Hardy. Hardy. Doing a good job down there clearing the ball. Doing a good job down there. So hold that up to a substitution. Hold that up to allow substitution. Mark Butts. Mark Butts. Ricky the Piglet Tillotson. Ricky the Piglet Tillotson with Buck Buchanan. Inside. Goal. Inside. Goal. That was a nice inside move by the Piglet there. Inside move by the Piglet there. He's not afraid to go to the hoop. He's not afraid to go to the hoop. He's got to see more midfield play. See more midfield play from him. Victoria had through the midfield. That Victoria had through the midfield. Winning the ball and coming off along with winning the ball and coming off along with John Buckowitz. He is also John Buckowitz. He is also a midfield player as well. Offensive midfield player as well. Well, Buckowitz has been dominating centre face off around the world. Dominating centre face off around the world for John Hiron. It's a tough job for John Hiron. In fast. Ackland in fast. Buckowitz coming with that ball back. Good work by coming with that ball back. Good work by WA midfielders. Kennedy and Newman last time they had that matchup. Kennedy went to the goal and scored. Kennedy went to the goal and scored. Hardy's been called for a technical inside on care for a hold. Inside on care for a hold. Kennedy. Newman's on him. He's in his face. Newman's on him. He's in his face. Second technical foul from 30-second technical foul. Freeman running into the 5-man zone. Freeman running into the 5-man zone. You got to. Yeah, well. They're working that ball. Nice knockdown by Freeman. Nice knockdown by the Shark. Freeman across to his brother, the Shark, Ross Freeman. So I want to get that ball over that line. Pass. It's like unsportsmanlike conduct on Darren Gibson at that time. There's really no need for that. It gives WA the opportunity to go man up and score again. Kennedy seems to be on target today. Kennedy seems to be on target today. How he dominated against Esther. Clearly WA's best player. Clearly WA's best player. He had a little trouble with shooting. Kennedy's been working on it, and that was a great outside shot. And that was a great outside shot. are going to play a great part in this game. Whichever side can keep that game, whichever side can keep that stick down and stay out of the box, it's going to show up at the end of this game. It's going to show up at the end of this game. You just can't afford to give either one of these teams a man up for 1 minute. No, both sides are just too good. You can't afford that. Both sides are just too good. You can't afford that. Whichever side can keep that stick down the most. Whichever side can keep that stick down the most. Ackland coming in on Kecker's on his back. He's got equal wheels with Dennis Newman. There. Dennis undisputably the quickest player in Australian lacrosse. It's gone forward. Nice work by Phil Ackland there. Talked to Johnson, told him he had a yard. It was good team play. Big H, John Horan's come up with a nice face dodge and shot. Just top right hand side. Yeah, John Horan he does have good offensive skills. He's big and strong. Carries the ball well. You don't get much of a check at him. Tillotson and Horan facing off his time. Finally. Nice drag by Tillo. Toria changing. Getting their offensive midfielders on the game. On the ground. Midfields. We have 3 guys out here, all 21 years of age. Mark Butler and Paul Fatata. Victoria called on a moving pick at that stage. I didn't need that. Well, I think the 2 umpires, they're working well together. One on the ball, one on the ball. Whenever they do stack up, if you move and set a correct pick, they're going to blow that whistle. You must be stationary when that pick is stick. Moondoggy skews to clear the ball. Nice move by Gibbo. Didn't have much to work with that sideline right there. Interesting matchup down there. They've got Mounsey guarding Date. Sass Robinson playing strict defence. Ramsey playing defence last Sunday on Date, and Date finished up so they've got 6. Mounsey and Date's face down there. Sass Robinson on Gibbo. Darren Gibson. And they have Ron Grimley. Smeller Smith's face down there. I think a lot depends on at this stage of the game. Kenny Nichols. Extra man, WA, 30 seconds. They're going to play for that one shot. Nice shot and a nice save. Good lacrosse. Shot. Holds the ball. Yeah. Peter Can has a good shot from outside. Can has a good shot from outside, and he's not afraid to let it go. Shots from anywhere, and that's take shots from anywhere, and that's score a lot of goals. Part of the reason why he does score a lot of goals. Petty can is always confident. He's a petty can is always forward. He's a proven at all levels. Forward, international level, state, international as well as state. Nice move. Nice move. Blue ball. Blue ball. Gibbs in the back corner. Gibbs in the back corner. Robinson. Top Nichols. Top Nichols. The matchup. Towers the matchup. Nichols is in for a shot. Nichols is goal. In for a shot. Goal. Elbows Nichols, 3 goals. Elbows Nichols, 3 goals. He's going to prove a handful for WA. He's going to prove a handful for WA. As I was saying before, apart from when it comes to midfield defence, when it comes to midfield defence, WA just don't seem to have enough. They can't get their big. They can't get their big. Nah. Unless they can get their big sticks into the game. Get their big sticks into the game, which is hard to do a lot of times. They're both. Anyone's ball. So I think he might have called that for a hole. I'm not too sure what that call was. Trying to hold their corners, which they must do. Shot by Can. They worked that ball extremely well. They worked that ball extremely well then for that easy shot inside. That was a great ball movement by the WA team. Left-hand shot. That was a nice shot by Scooter as well. That was a nice shot by Scooter as well. Wasn't under enough pressure from there. Wasn't under enough pressure from inside. They've got to take that shot from inside. They've got to earn that, like Freeman took in that first quarter. Victoria take that shot from there. They've got to be hit. Take that shot from there. They've got to be hit. Penalty over, Victoria all square. Newman over far side is free. If he looks up. Bauer in the middle, has legs. Well, Peter Morley started off as defenseman. Defence on his game, and he can play on his game around. He can play a lot of goals around. And he gets a lot of goals. Nichols the third. Could have taken that shot. Could have taken that shot. It's WA ball. Date is not doing enough down there. He cannot afford to let Kennedy run and not guard it. That's a bad call. That was a bad call by umpire Gordon. There's no way that Victoria were offside. What's happening here? I think he cancelled that call, did he? I think he cancelled that call, did he? He had conferred with Lindsay Scott. Is it over there, the other umpire? Scott, is it over there, the other umpire? Yeah, that would have been a bad call. Yeah, that would have been a bad call. Things like that can give man up. Little things like that can give man up for 30 seconds and give easy goals. Banyard looking dangerous. Banyard looking dangerous. Well, that's something that happens. Well, garbage goals like that, they all count in the end. Like that, they all count in the end, and then run. That's one WA. That's one WA. Wallet come off Martella's stick, so it's got to go to him. But garbage goals like that, but garbage goals like credited at the end of the game. They're all credited at the end of the game. It doesn't matter how you get them, as long as they're there. Anyard's going back on his left. Anyard's going back on his left. Looks up. Looks up. They want to work one-on-one, McGuffin and Caffrey. They want to work one-on-one, McGuffin and Caffrey. That's the matchup down there. McGuffin goes behind. McGuffin goes behind. McGuffin's a roller. He's back and forward. A roller. He's back and go. He will roll back. He will roll back. They want that one-on-one. They feel they've got a miss one-on-one. They feel they've got a mismatch. Nice check by Caffrey. Over the top and dragged him off the ball. Up the Bower. Up the Bower. They must clear fast. And they must clear. They can't allow WA to get their short stick defence. They must clear that ball from defence. They must clear that ball. Shark with the ball. The Shark will use his weight. Shark will use his weight. Nice food. He should have taken that one. He should have taken that one. We have Molly Grimley. We have Molly Grimley with a foul, and the Gock. And the Gock is also the Gock. Victoria should score here. Victoria should score here. WA will have to come up big here. WA will have to come up big here to deny Victoria the goal. They've got to get after this ball. They can't. They've got to get after this ball. They can't afford to sit back. Hit the pot. He's gonna. No. Illegal substitution on goal. Illegal substitution on goal. Costley Johnson was doing a good job. Costley Johnson was killing that penalty time. Killing that penalty time. Four-man zone still. Four-man zone still. Newman. Smith goal. Victoria needed that goal at this stage. Victoria needed that goal at this stage. WA was starting to get away. Four-man zone proved costly to WA. Four-man zone proved costly to WA. Cannot afford to give any one of these sides extra man. Looking at these sides extra man. Looking at 2-man up. WA have a nice team and they're going all nicely. Have a nice team and they're going all nicely, but it's anyone's game. No. I think Hiron's starting to smart up a bit. Hiron's starting to smart up a bit. He's not trying to win that ball out of centre. More so win that ball out of centre. More so. I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe Nichols did flinch on that. Maybe Nichols did flinch on that pick. That was a beautiful shot by Newman. That was a beautiful shot by Newman. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, what do we have here? No, we're WA offside. No, they weren't WA actually offside. They weren't actually offside. I don't feel. What's going on here? What's going on here? I can't work that one out. The whistle was blown. Can't work that one out. The whistle was blown. I don't know what for. We have a mismatch with Kennedy and Skews here. That was bad defence by Victoria. That was bad defence by Victoria. Overall, as a team, they saw Kennedy. Kenny will take anyone in the world. Kenny will take anyone in the world. It should have been a slide and a double. It should have been a slide and a double. They don't seem to have this at the stage. They don't seem to have this playing wide and going for that playing wide and going for that one-on-one. Yeah. Yeah. Nice ground ball by Johnson on that face-off. Victoria have to go more with John Buckwitz in the centre. John Buckwitz in the centre. Keck is the master. Rick Tillson's having a little trouble getting that ball away cleanly at the moment. Grimley. Bauer should have taken Frankie out that time. He could have run right through him. He could have run right through him. Can't see why he didn't. It's got a lot of room to work with back there. Oh, Frankie, nice cut. Bauer's not trying to take the ball off him at all. Very aggressive. Bauer is not doing that a lot on Brook Sweet today. Prepared to run him and hope he'll pass off. Peter Cam backing up that shot. The ball was there and he's sticking. He doesn't miss from there. Yep. Freeman's doing a good job down there for Victoria. No, there doesn't seem to be enough talk down there. No, it doesn't matter though. You foul. You gotta do your time. Victoria can't afford to come off that corner. Can't afford to come off that corner. Wants to talk it over. Wants to talk it over. Nice lead at this stage. Open up a nice lead at this stage in the second quarter. Test character for all the Victorian teams to show where they can fight back. To show where they can fight Sunday and went out with the game. They did so last Sunday and went out with the championship game. This is a championship game. This one. WA after this one. I'm not too sure on that score. I think it might be 11. I think it might be 11. But whichever way, 4 or 5 games. Whichever way, 4 or 5 games is a very handy lead to have, and very handy lead to have, and very difficult to get back. The character of the Victorian team. They've got a lot of talent. Victorian team. They've got a lot of talent down there. It can be done though. It can be done though. In Melbourne, 1983 in Melbourne against South Australia. 12-4 against South Australia. And they went down in overtime. South Australia they went down in overtime. South Australia come back from an 8 goal championship at half time to win that championship. So it doesn't matter until that. So it doesn't matter until that final whistle goes. Ability each side. You cannot afford to stop. Cannot afford to think you've won that game for one moment. Tillotson's still facing off. Tillotson's still facing off for Victoria. Yep. That penalties are going to prove costly. That penalties are going to prove costly in that box. You cannot afford to give him that man up. You cannot afford to give him that man up. I'd say Tillotson will be going forward. Ackland's coming in on his back. He knows Ackland's coming in on his back. Aaron's done well. No, they're only, yeah, look like that. Yeah. Where are they at down there? Have 2 defenders down there. They'll have 2 defenders down there. 3. Clock is stopped, so any penalty time. Doesn't start till now. 3-man zone, this is big trouble. Penalties are killing the team. Ooh. Same move as last time. Nice inside feed by Brookswood. Didn't make that mistake. That was a nice shot by Scooter. That may be second goal for the game. Third, yeah, because he got that garbage goal. That garbage goal was lucky for him. But he got it. Yep. WA's man up working well. Victoria continuing to foul. Still 2 men down. Ansell back off penalty. They've all got it. Nichols back on. No, they can't afford to let that happen. WA riding extremely well. It's a big part of their game. Victoria's still killing time. Bow with the ball will run. Nice talk by Dennis Newman. Those penalties were very costly there for the Victoria team. Match-up is Ramsey. Newman looking for that. Opening to make that dodge. He will take Ramsey. He's too fast, too good. Nice defence by Ramsey. Victoria, 5 men on the crease Victoria, at that stage. 5 men on the crease at that stage. Watching Makey Styles, it's not good lacrosse. Makey Styles, it's not good lacrosse. Keep that open. Move yourself, keep that open. Move yourself and the ball. Newman to the hoop. Newman to the hoop. Goal. Goal. Victoria needed that goal. Victoria needed that goal. And Dennis Newman. Great goal by the captain, Dennis Newman. He should be doing more of that. He's got the ability. He should be doing more of that. He's got the ability. He had an earlier one like that, which was taken off. He had an earlier one like that, which was taken off him for a moving pick. 12-8 WA. 12-8 WA. Tillotson and Hiram facing off. Tillotson and Hiram facing off. Victoria offside. Victoria offside. That's Ansel. I missed that. I was watching Bow. I missed that. I was watching Bow. I didn't actually speak up on that part. I didn't actually see what happened there, but he's not looking too good. This isn't good for Victoria because they already have Mark Victoria because they already have Mark Brutus who has a bad ankle injury. Has a bad ankle injury. They are down to 3 strict defensemen. Down to 3 strict defensemen. Tough boy. He comes from the Marvel Lacrosse Club. He comes from the Marvel Lacrosse Club. I know pretty well, and the club I know pretty well. He'll be back. He's in that game already. He'll be back. He's in that game already. Kennedy with the ball. Kennedy with the ball. All even. Match up Kennedy and Newman. Match up Kennedy and Newman. Oh, we were talking about WA's. We were talking about WA's midfield defence. Well, when you have a play like Kennedy, when you have a ball like Victoria in the same situation, Victoria in the same situation. Victoria's midfield. I think overall Victoria's midfield defence is better. Brooke Sweet working very hard off the ball. Sweet working very hard off the ball. Stop giving him a yard. Nice move, Banyard. Nice move, Banyard. Yeah, Banyard's hot today. Banyard's hot today. Doc Banyard. The Doc making that move back on that left-hand shot up high. Back on that left-hand shot up high. Right-hand corner. Banyard's proven a match winner. Banyard's proven a match winner out there at the moment. There's some great players out there. There's some great players out there. Nice ground ball by Clay Johnson. Nice ground ball by Clay Johnson. They're isolating. They're isolating. They make isolation play. Kennedy behind. Isolation play. Kennedy behind with the ball. WA set a high up top. WA set a high up top. Kennedy waiting. Kennedy waiting. Looking for a cut. He's in no hurry. He's got all day. He's in no hurry. He's got all day. They're stacking up there, Sweet and Can. They're stacking up there, Sweet and Can. To the right, Sweet to the left. Can to the right, Sweet to the left. Foul on Hardy for a hole. Foul on Hardy for a hole. They can afford to go to the goal now because they can afford to go to the goal now because they're going to get that ball back.
That's Gibson with it now. That's Gibson with it now. Nichols got the face dodge on Ackland. Nichols, sorry. Buckwheat's attempting a shot, but plenty of pressure there. From John Hiron. John Hiron. Smith with it now. Smith with it now. Date the cutter. Smith driving. Date the cutter. Smith driving. Wild old shot. Wild old shot. And out of play. And out of play. It's Gibson bringing it into play. It's Gibson bringing it into play. Dave Robinson. Dave Robinson. Man on for WA. That was Ramsey. Man Newman has the shot. That was Ramsey. Newman has the shot. Intercepted by Johnson. Intercepted by Johnson. Gary Kennedy, West Australian goalie. Gary Kennedy, West Australian goalie. Penalty there. Penalty there. Penalties. That'll be Murray Keane. Coming to goals. Coming to goals. For Western Australia. For Western Australia. So it's WA man down in defence. WA man down in defence. Victoria looking to get an early goal in this quarter. Looking to get an early goal in this quarter. With this man up play, it's Date with the ball. Out to Newman. It's Date with the ball. Out to Newman. To Gibson. To Gibson. Morley. To Gibson. Morley. Freeman in the middle. To Gibson. They've got Freeman in the middle again. Newman has it again. Gibson. Morley. Gibson. Smith. Morley. Smith. Date has it again. Everybody getting a feel. Date has it again. Everybody getting a feel. Freeman. Newman. Into Freeman, and he couldn't quite put the shot on there, but there's been a slash call. And it's Dave Robinson, Has a minute for the slash, so it's WA down to a four-man zone. WA down to a four-man zone in defence here. Date with the ball. Date with the ball. Newman, Gibson. Newman, Morley, Gibson, Smith, Morley. Still Smith. You've got Freeman in there on the in the middle. Freeman in there on the in the middle. Newman, Freeman has it this time, and shots away. Victoria grabbing the first score of the quarter. Takes them to 9. WA 13. WA 13. Well, the penalties are costing Western Australia Victoria there. Illegal for Victoria there. John Hiron, illegal procedure. I think there was a break. So it's to be a redraw. And Tillotson wins the face-off. Pass though, and Robinson has the pass though. Picked up by Hiron. Picked up by Hiron. Ackland trying to break away. Far side, Ackland trying to break away. Peter Morley has a slash. And a minute penalty. So Martella and Kennedy coming to the ground. Martella and Kennedy coming to the ground for WA to go into attack. WA back to 6 players. Victoria back to 6-man zone. Johnson with their 5-man zone. Johnson has the ball, moves it on to Sweet. Sweet back to Johnson. Johnson on the can. Quite a wide shot. Wasn't really anything for the goalie to save there. Well backed up by the goalie to save there. Well backed up by Chris Hockey though, and he'll take WA's attack. Moves it on to Kennedy. Still behind. Passes back to Hockey. Sweet to Hockey now. Sweet with it now. Sweet out to Johnson on the top. Can. To Kennedy. Kennedy's right in front of goal. And he pops one underneath Freeman's legs. So it's one apiece as we move into the third quarter there. Fourth. That's Kennedy's WA 14, Victoria 8. WA 14, Victoria 8. Buckwheat to take this centre phase off for Victoria. He's opposed to John Hiron. He's opposed to John Hiron. John Forsyth in the centre as yet. Dennis Banyard on the wing. And Clay Johnson for Western Australia. And that's Gibson and Nichols. For Victoria's midfield. John Hiron improving by the draw. Finding some answer. It's Butkowitz again. He's got a fast break on here. Wide and hold up the Victorian attack. Newman's onto the field. Keeping it fairly open down there. Keeping it fairly open down there. Attack, for this Victorian attack. It's on to Gibson. It's on to Gibson. He's opposed to John Hiron. He's around him John Hiron. And pops one straight past Gary Kennedy. Pops one straight past Gary Kennedy. So it's 14-10. So it's 14-10. With Tillotson to face Hiron in the centre. Tillotson to face Hiron in the centre on one wing and Teller on one wing and on this side for Western Australia. And on this side for Western Australia. Tato and Morley for Victoria. Was a good draw by Victoria. Was a good draw by Hiron, but he didn't manage to get possession. By Martella. Good pressure by Martella. And it's Martella who's come out with it. And it's Martella who's come out with it. Holding out. There's a check there. There's a check there. Running slightly astray on Chris Hockey. Running slightly astray on Chris Hockey. And 5 Ansell. Number 5 Ansell. Receive a penalty, but going to receive a penalty. Number 1 Peter Morley for Victoria. Number 1 Peter Morley for Victoria, who's on the ground. Obviously hurt. Time off. Time off. He doesn't look at all well. He seems to have received some kind of an injury. Seems to have received some kind of an injury to his face. May have copped a loose check to the throat there. Copped a loose check to the throat there. And he seems to be okay. And he seems to be okay. So play will resume with WA in attack. Play will resume with WA in attack. And man up play for them here. Man up play for them here. Receiving a minute penalty. Receiving a minute penalty. Slash on Chris Hockey there. It's Clay Johnson with the ball. There. It's Clay Johnson with the ball. He'll move straight out to the top with it. He'll move straight out to the top with it. Moves it on to Can. Moves it on to Can. Kennedy. Hockey. Unlucky. Got the pipe. Unlucky. Got the pipe. Nichols under plenty of pressure with a WA doubling up on him. Pressure with a WA doubling up on him. They managed to come out with it. Freeman has it now. They'll try and move back to the goalie, but it's well intercepted by Kennedy. But it's well intercepted by Kennedy. Freeman not in goals to Freeman not in goals to attempt to save on that shot. Tony Martella received a penalty. Tony Martella received a penalty there. For, a slash on Freeman. A slash on Freeman. So WA will start a man down. So WA will start a man down. No goal called. That goal not allowed. That goal not allowed. Occurred by Martella. So it's Newman to start with it. Martella. So it's Newman to start with. WA 5-man zone. WA 5-man zone. Now the ball's gone to Western Australia. The ball's gone to Western Australia. I'm not sure why. I think it was an illegal substitution. Sweet has it nevertheless in West Australia. Sweet has it nevertheless in West Australia's attack. Moves it on to Kennedy. Moves it on to Kennedy. Can getting away from Tom Hardy to take his pass. Getting away from Tom Hardy to take his pass. To Johnson. To Johnson. He's opposed to Caffrey. He's opposed to Caffrey, and looks like he's going to try and run the play. No, like he's going to try and run the play. No, he's holding it out again. Now they've managed to expire that. Now they've managed to expire it to all even. Bringing it to all even. Johnson moves the ball on to Dennis Banyard. Johnson moves the ball on to Dennis Banyard. He's opposed to Caffrey now. He's opposed to Caffrey now. Banyard making a run for it. He's Banyard making a run for it. Couple of yards. Johnson out in front. Couple of yards. Johnson out in front, and pops one straight past Freeman again. So it's WA 15. So it's WA 15. Victoria 10. Victoria 10. Good play by Banyard there. Good play by Banyard there. Gained an extra couple of yards. Johnson standing in front by himself. Standing in front by himself. Managed to finish it off with a nice goal. Managed to finish it off with a nice goal. So it'll be Buckowitz. So it'll be Buckowitz. Opposed to Hiron with Banyard and Ackland on the wings for Western Australia. Banyard and Ackland on the wings for Western Australia. Newman and Nichols for Victoria. And Nichols for Victoria. Draws on. Good pressure by John Hiron there. Good pressure by John Hiron. Takes possession. Hiron takes possession. He's got Gibson coming straight up. He's got Gibson coming straight up from behind. Substitution occurring. Australia coming into attack. Kennedy onto the field along with Johnson. Kennedy onto the field along with Johnson. Johnson has it out the top. Johnson has it out the top. setting up this forward play. This forward play. Victoria playing a much tighter line of defence. Victoria playing a much tighter line of defence. Not even allowing the West Australians to take their passes. Not even allowing the West Australians to take their passes. They're having to take the passes. To take the passes. Johnson has it, a face dodge, moves away to the right. Face dodge, moves away to the right, but quite wide. Jeff Kennedy there to back quite wide, and Jeff Kennedy there to back it up for Western Australia. Peter Cairns the cutter. Peter Cairns the cutter. Hits Freeman on the shoulder. Ansell hits Freeman on the shoulder. Victoria. Clearing for Victoria. Comes back into his defence. Comes back into his defence. Freeman has it now. Freeman has it now. Freeman clears to Tom Hardy. Freeman clears to Tom Hardy. Newman's the pass in the centre of the field, and in the centre of the field, and he'll no doubt use his pace. He's Brown Johnson. He's Brown Johnson. Doubles on. Date has it out to the top. Doubles on. Date has it out to the top. Fouls there. I think that's for a hold on Steve Mounsey. I think that's for a hold on Steve Mounsey. They'd want to pop the shot off now while the foul is on. It's with Nichols. Foul is on. Face dodge. Nichols. There'll be another foul there on face dodge. There'll be another foul there on Johnson. On Johnson, and we'll see Australia. Western Australia into a four-man zone here now. Into a four-man zone here now, which is silly play because we've got a 1 minute slash penalty. We've got a 1 minute slash penalty and a 30-second hold penalty. And a 30-second hold. Victoria 30 seconds. Victoria have 30 seconds. This four-man zone. Gibson has it, Newman out the top. Gibson has it, Newman out the top. On the crease again. Freeman on the crease again. We've seen several times today. It's been quite effective for Victoria, but not on that occasion for Victoria, but not on that occasion. And he'll bring the ball back into play for Victoria. And he'll bring the ball back into play for Victoria. Smith on today, on to Newman. Smith on today, on to Newman. Newman to Gibson. Gibson almost inside, and Morley. Gibson almost inside, and Morley into Smith. Freeman has it. Nice save by Gary Kennedy. Nice save by Gary Kennedy. Plenty of pressure down there at the moment. And Rob Ramsey's received a penalty there. Pushing. Managed to push Victoria into the crease there, so WA taking possession through Jeff Kennedy. Taking possession through Jeff Kennedy to take the pass. Johnson's upfield to take the pass. Kennedy was hit after the play there. But no foul called. So it's WA to move into attack. And all even again, 6 on 6. Dennis Banyard has the pass out wide. Dennis Banyard makes a run, copped a slightly high check, plays allowed to go on. Newman has it. With legs, a fast break on here. To Date. Nice check by Dave Robinson, though. Western Australia resume possession. Ball goes back to Kennedy. Johnson to take the pass. And Johnson on the restraining line in Victoria's attack. Johnson runs around Smith. But he's over the line. And Western Australia back into attack. Kennedy's all by himself. Decides to haul play out. Moves behind. He's got Banyard there on the crease. Banyard moves wide to take the pass. It's out to Can. Johnson. Sweet. I think Brooks is going to go for the dodge. Another pop. Banyard has the ball. Australia's has the ball from behind. Australia's attack. Passes on to Sweet. He had the sun in his eyes then. Should have kept that pass a little lower. Ball's gone out of a play off Western Australia. That'll be a Victorian ball in Australia. That'll be a Victorian ball in their defence line. This is Bauer with the ball now. Victoria attempting to clear. Freeman coming up with him. Alongside. Sweet moves over to counter. Bowery's with Ansell now. Tom Hardy's free on the far side too. As is Freeman. Ball goes to Freeman. Back to Ansell. Down to Bauer, who's down in the Victorian line now, and Victoria successfully cleared. The ball's with Caffrey. Caffrey opposed to Buchanan. Substituting WA substituting to bring Ramsey onto the field. Ramsey onto the field. Butler has it now. Newman trying to break away from Banyard. Newman trying to break away from Banyard. Still with the ball. Off the Furtado. Still with the ball. Off the Furtado. Good defence by. Good defence by Buchanan. Kennedy manages to save. Kennedy manages to save. Date trying to flick it in. Date trying to flick it in. Good pressure by Western Australia, but the hole was on there. The hole was on there, and I think there'll be a hold penalty. Hold penalty on Grimley. On Grimley. No penalty. No penalty. It's possession. No, they're going to face off. No, they're going to face off. So Buckowitz and Horan coming onto the ground. Buckowitz and Horan coming onto the ground. With the face off. Draws on, draws on. And I'll draw that again, I think. And I'll draw that again, I think. Possession going to Western Australia. Going to Western Australia. Date. Infringement by Greg Date. Johnson will bring the ball back into play. Johnson will bring the ball back into play. Johnson normally likes to have a run from this position. Normally likes to have a run from this position. Johnson with the ball now. Kennedy coming up with the ball now. Kennedy coming up with him. Walks around Date. Walks around Date and Smith, and Johnson brings the ball into the West Australian. Johnson brings the ball into the West Australian attack. West Australia have to be careful of the sun here. West Australia have to be careful of the sun here. Possession down here in attack last time. Kennedy with the ball now. He's opposed Kennedy to with the ball now. He's opposed Kennedy to moving behind. Kennedy moving behind. Hockey's the cutter. Hockey's the cutter. Kennedy's out there by himself. Comes around the inside by himself. And Can manages to flick the ball. And Can manages to flick the ball in off the ground. Off the ground. Peter Can's third. Peter Can's West third. Australia now 16. West Australia now 16. Victoria still 10. Victoria still 10. So West Australia quite able to maintain their lead in this quarter to date. In fact, increased it by a goal. Rick Tillotson and John Hiron in the centre. Tillotson and John Hiron in the centre for West Australia in the wings. Dennis Banyard for West Australia in the wings. And that's Morley. And Furtado on the far side for Victoria. And Furtado on the far side for Victoria. Draws on, Tillotson gains possession. Draws on, Tillotson gains possession. Sweet apparently is Sweet. No, Tom Hardy it was that stepped over the line. No, Tom Hardy it was called over the line before possession. West Australian ball. It'll be a West Australian ball. Banyard with it. Banyard with it. Holding WA holding up play. WA holding up play to allow their attack side on, which is Kennedy and Clay J. Johnson has the ball at the top now. Johnson has the ball at the top now. Things fairly open in there. Banyard. Things fairly open in there. Banyard. Around one. Saved by Freeman. Johnson regains possession out the top. Johnson regains possession out the top. Plenty of pressure there from Tom Hardy. And plenty of pressure there from Tom Hardy. Holds up play at the top. He's holds up play at the top. He's moves on again. Kennedy's in and underneath Freeman. And underneath Freeman. Another goal. Jeff Kennedy working very well in attack. Jeff Kennedy working very well in attack. And that's his fifth. West Australia 17, Victoria 10. Australia 17, Victoria 10. Timeout called by Victoria. I'd imagine Victoria got quite a few problems. Victoria got quite a few problems. Not having too much difficulty at all. Not having too much difficulty at all. Inside. Jeff Kennedy in particular working very well. Jeff Kennedy in particular working very well off the crease there. Quick sidestepping and Victoria are going to have to wear them like shirts. Victoria are going to have to wear them like shirts because they're in defence. Really seem to have an answer at the moment. Don't really seem to have an answer at the moment for the West Australian attack. On the other hand, WA seem to be quite. On the other hand, WA seem to be quite tight in defence, not having too much trouble resisting the Victorian attack so far. Resisting the Victorian attack so far. Victoria certainly not looking as effective. Victoria certainly not looking this third quarter. In this third quarter. .30 seconds to play. 30 seconds to play. Play to commence from a centre draw. Play to commence from a centre draw. Should be Buckowitz opposed to Hiron. Should be Buckowitz opposed to Hiron. Tony Martella and midfield to Western Australia. And midfield to Western Australia. Newman opposed to Nichols on the far side. That'll be Nichols on the far side. Buckowitz again. Buckowitz again. I think there was an infringement there. So I think there was an infringement there. An infringement by John Hiron. An infringement by John Hiron. Buckowitz to take the ball from the centre for Victoria. To take the ball from the centre for Victoria. Buckowitz will face dodge with Hiron. Buckowitz will face dodge with Hiron. No, decides the whole play out. Moves the ball on to Nichols. Moves the ball on to Nichols. And it's Nichols with it out the top. And it's Nichols with it out the top. On to Date. He passes on to Date. Straight out the top to Buckowitz again. Straight out the top to Buckowitz again. Ball to Nichols. Nichols has it on the Nichols has it on the far side. Move it on to Gibson behind. Move it on to Gibson behind. Gibson opposed to Dave Robinson applying plenty of pressure there. Robinson applying plenty of pressure there. Passes out to Nichols. He goes for the face dodge alongside Ackland, and he's managed to sneak that one past him. He's managed to sneak that one past him too, and through Gary Kennedy too. That's Ken Nichols fourth. That's Ken Nichols 4, taking Victoria to 11, taking Victoria to 11, Australia 17, Australia 17. Draws on, that's Tillotson and Hiron. Draws on, that's Tillotson and Hiron. Behind Tillotson. Ball comes out from behind Tillotson. First on it, and a nice ground ball. First on it, and a nice ground ball. Tillotson with the ball, moving into attack for Victoria. Moving into attack for Victoria. He's lost it. Dennis Banyard with a nice ground ball. Dennis Banyard with a nice ground ball. He's got plenty of pressure on him there. Gibson. Gibson. There's a slash there to be called on Dennis. There's a slash there to be called on Dennis Banyard. 1 minute penalty, so 1 minute penalty, so into a 5-man Western Australia into a 5-man zone in defence. And Newman with the ball. And Newman with the ball. Top of the Victoria attack. Top of the Victoria attack. Buckowitz is on as an attack player. On as an attack player. Something we haven't seen a lot of. It's something we haven't seen a lot of. It's Nichols Gibson with it. Gibson Big Harden. Western Australia down to a four-man zone with Steve Mounsey for a rear. So in the rear, so they're going to have to play out this four-man zone for at least another 40 seconds. Buckowitz with it in the top, moves Buckowitz with it in the top, moves it on to Nichols, Smith, Nichols, Buckowitz, Newman, Buckowitz, Newman, Buckowitz has dropped it, Buckowitz has dropped it. Nichols backing up well. Nichols backing up well. Retains possession for Victoria. He's moved it on to Smith. He's moved it on to Smith. Opposed to Dave Robinson there. Smith opposed to Dave Robinson quite well. The pass was for Gibson. Buckowitz with the pass was for Gibson. Buckowitz with the long shot from behind, but shots high. Shots high. Well backed up by Smith, and Victoria with possession in attack. And Victoria with possession in attack. Smith, he's got Gibson on the crease. Buckowitz, Gibson on the Nichols. Buckowitz on the Newman. The Nichols. On the Newman, well saved by Gary Kennedy. Well saved by Gary Kennedy. We've just got a man on from the box. That's a long pass. Who's clear for the long pass. It's going to be. It'll be Johnson to come down. It'll be Johnson to come down. He's taken that from Kennedy. He's taken that from Kennedy. WA yet to clear, still in defence. WA yet to clear, still in defence. Long pass from Johnson. Long pass from Johnson. To Kennedy. It was a bad pass. He had Newman on his hammer. It was a bad pass. He had Newman on his hammer, but the ball, he's got Peter Can with him, and Peter Can pops it away. And Peter Can pops it away. Peter Can's fourth. Peter Can's fourth. and WA 18, and WA 18, Victoria 13. Very nearly a bad mistake for West Australia there. The pass from Johnson there. The pass from Johnson put Gary Kennedy under a lot of pressure. He had Newman right behind him. He had Newman right behind him. Neither player could actually take the ball. Neither player could actually take the ball. Jeff Kennedy was there to scoop it up. He had Can alongside, and another goal for West Australia. Another goal for West Australia. Martella and Johnson on the wings for West Australia, and Johnson on the wings for West Australia. Victoria and Morley, Victoria, and Tillotson and Horan in the centre. Draws on Horan, continues to kick it out. Behind Tillotson. Furtado misses what he should have taken. Furtado misses what he should have taken. Balls on the ground. There'll be an infringement on the ground. There'll be an infringement there on John Hiron. I think he had his interference, and it's Furtado with the ball for Victoria. Furtado with the ball for Victoria. Victoria to go to an attack player again for Victoria. An attack player again for Victoria. No, it's no penalty called, so it's all even. No penalty called, so it's all even. Victoria. Skews onto the field for Victoria. Nichols at the top now. Balls with Nichols at the top now. Victoria setting up play here now. Plenty of movement in the Victorian attack. It's going to be Skews as opposed to Ramsey. Ramsey. Ball goes to steps right. Ball goes to. He's under plenty of pressure. Buchanan there. Ball's on the ground. Buchanan there. Ball's on the ground. Manages to retain possession. Got Manzi on his tail there now. Rolls right. Nice checking by Steve Manzi. To pick up the ball. He's behind and to pick up the ball. He's behind and Victoria's around Smith now. He's around Smith. Holds up play, passes off to Kennedy. Kennedy has Robinson on his other side. He has Robinson on his other side. Or Johnson on this side. The ball will go to Johnson, who's going to take the safe route out. Pass off to Kennedy. The pass will go to Robinson. Kennedy to come up the centre with it. He's got Robinson on one side with it. He's got Robinson on one side in the centre. He's missed that pass. Grimley's missed that pass. Has the ball, and Tom Hardy has the ball. Victoria's defence. Clears through Caffrey. He's got Skews alongside him. Kennedy's down there in defence. Good pressure by Mounsey. Gibson has it now. And he'll take the ball behind. No, he's trying to sidestep Robinson. But it's good checking by Robinson on the ground. Nice pick up by Mounsey onto Kennedy. And Kennedy to take WA back into attack. Kennedy going right. He has Johnson on his left. Timeout called by Coach Brian Griffin there. Coach Brian happy with the way West Australia have been setting up their attack. West Australia had timeout called on them whilst they were actually in the process of setting up a forward play. Which looked like having a pretty good chance of setting up yet another goal for them, but setting up yet another goal by Coach Brian Griffin. Obviously, Coach Brian happy within the West Australian attack. He's not happy within the West Australian attack. Victorian coach having a good chat to his defence players there. Trying to come up with a few answers to the West Australian attack, which has been pretty effective to date. With West Australia in possession in attack, what's the result of what that timeout was for. Third quarter, WA 18, Victoria 11, and West Australia in attack. Kennedy with the ball on the top. Leaving the cage nice and open. It's Kennedy opposed to Newman. Kennedy rolls left. Rolls right. Good pressure from Newman there. Can has it. Tries for a one-hander. Newman has it. Tries for a one-hander. Newman's taken possession. Newman's got legs. Taking it over the centre. Right beside him. Nice check from Johnson. Checking and Kennedy. Effective checking and Kennedy Long passes on up to Cannon attack. Long passes on up to Cannon attack. But three-quarter time called, so the three-quarter time called, so the three-quarter time score. West Australia 18, Victoria West Australia 11. 18, Victoria 11. Ball comes clear. Ball comes Victorian possession through Nichols. Victorian possession through Nichols. Newman's managed to pick it up from there. Newman's managed to fast break from there. Moves into a fast break. Tries to take the shot on himself. It's a good save. Take the shot on himself. It's a good save from Gary Kennedy. Gary Kennedy under plenty of pressure from Furtado. Kennedy under plenty of pressure from Furtado down there. Furtado starting in the forward line in this instance. Kennedy has the ball again. Kennedy has the ball again from Brian Smith. Under plenty of pressure there from Brian Smith. Moving across the field. Moving across the field. A lot of passes on there. He's given it to Grimley. He's given it to Grimley. Back to Kennedy in the centre. Grimley back to Kennedy in the centre. To Robinson. To West Australia clear. West Australia clear. Passes on to Martella. Martella takes Western Australia into attack. Martella takes Western Australia into attack. Man down there. Man down there. It's Gary Kennedy. It's Gary Kennedy. He's been dumped behind play, I think. He's been dumped behind play, I think. Possibly just a little winded. Possibly just a little winded. Murray Keane ready in the substitution box. Murray Keane ready in the substitution box to take his place in goals if that's required. He really doesn't look. He looks a little groggy there, Kennedy. He looks a little groggy there, Kennedy. But he's on his feet. And looks like he'll resume his place. Resume his place. Australia in attack. West Australia in attack. Balls with Jeff Kennedy. Jeff Kennedy. West Australia have the advantage of having the Victorian goalkeeper's eyes in attack. Victorian goalkeeper's eyes in attack. This quarter, balls with Martella behind. Martella to Johnson. Martella to Kennedy. Johnson to Kennedy. To Hockey. Cross to Peter Can. Jeff Kennedy has it on top again now. Martella moving into the crease. Kennedy the face dodges on with Nichols. Kennedy the face dodges on with Nichols. And shots away. He's past Freeman. Jeff Kennedy's sixth goal. Takes West Australia 19 to Victoria 11. Nice early goal. Here. The final quarter here. Giving Victoria a pretty long task to try and peg the 8-goal deficit. Rick Tillotson and John Hiron to face off. And Dennis Banyard on the wings for Australia. Western Australia gains possession, flicks it up very cleverly to Morley. Back to Tillotson and Victoria to move into attack. Furtado has it wide in the Victorian attack. Greg Date substituting as an attack player for this quarter. Buchanan's on to contain him. Furtado with the ball now. Can't quite penetrate the West Australian defence. Freeman has it. He's opposed to Buchanan. Drive to score here. Drive to pull out. Furtado's on the crease. And Furtado goals. Freeman assisting. Takes Victoria to 12. West Australian goal deficit. 7-goal deficit. 7 goal 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 deficit. 7 Buckowitz to face Hiron in the centre again. Buckowitz to face Hiron in the centre again. Draws on. Draws on. Buckowitz gains possession again. Gains possession again. Newman. Passes off to Newman. That's Butler with a fast break on Ramsey. Butler with a fast break on Ramsey through the substitution there. Gibson with it now. He's well taken with it now. He's well taken care of by Ramsey. Clever ground ball there. Clever ground ball there. Moving upfield. In possession. Moving upfield. Hold play up there. He'll have to hold. Moves it back to Kennedy. Moves it back to Kennedy. Johnson from the box. Johnson take possession, and he's all by himself. Take moving West Australia into attack. Moving West Australia into attack. Newman. He's got a face dodge here on Newman. Around him. Ball off the Banyard. Banyard with the shot. The Banyard. Banyard with the shot. And West Australia moved to 20. And West Australia moved to 20. 12. Victoria 12. Banyard's fifth. Banyard's fifth. Rick Tillotson, John Hiron in the centre again. John Hiron in the centre again. Western Australia using a defence midfield. Western Australia using a defence midfield with this time in Buchanan. It's Skews who manages to gain possession. Who passes off to Morley and Victoria move into attack. Morley and Victoria move into attack. Passes to Skews. Date moving into attack again. Date moving into attack again from the bench. And it's Date with the ball. And it's Date with the ball. Forced behind. It's forced behind. He's come all the way around. He's almost in front. Come all the way around. He's almost in front. Get the shot away. Turns around. Passes over the shot away. Passes over to Gibson. Gibson. Freeman in the middle, and Freeman Freeman in the middle, and Freeman scores. Allowed to Freeman directly in front of the face of goals there. Directly in front of the face of goals there. Received the pass from Gibson. And Victoria moved to 13. And Victoria moved to 13. Western Australia 20. Western Australia 20. Buckowitz and Hiron in the centre. Buckowitz and Hiron in the centre. Draws on. Buckowitz takes possession yet again. Buckowitz takes possession yet again. He hasn't lost the centre all day. He's under good pressure from John Hiron there, but under good pressure from John Hiron there, but Victoria into attack yet again. Victoria into attack yet again. Buckowitz to Gibson. Buckowitz to Gibson. Gibson still with the ball. Gibson still with the ball. Moves the ball off behind to Furtado. Moves the ball off behind to Furtado. Furtado to Butler. Furtado to Butler. Butler has the ball wild, taking it behind. Butler has the ball wild, taking it around Ramsey. Plenty of pressure on there. Ramsey. Plenty of pressure on there. Forced out. Passes on to Furtado, but nice piece of checking by Steve Mounsey. But nice piece of checking by Steve Mounsey. Victoria managed to get the ground ball again. Victoria managed to get the ground ball again through Nichols. Nichols has it high in the Victorian attack. Nichols has it high in the Victorian attack. Newman onto the ground. Newman onto the ground. Martello on him. Nichols with a face dodge. Nichols with a face dodge. Shots on the ground. And shots on the ground. And it's another one for Victoria. And Nichols' fifth goal. And Nichols' fifth goal. Taking Victoria to 14. Western Victoria to 14. Western Australia 20. Victoria playing a little better in this. Victoria playing a little better this quarter. In this quarter. So it's Tillotson opposed to Hiron in the centre. Opposed to Hiron in the centre. John Hiron's centred for Western Australia all day. Centred for Western Australia all day. Banyard and Johnson on the wings. Banyard and Johnson on the wings. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Quite cleanly gain possession. He's got it now. Cleanly gain possession. He's got it now. Check by Johnson, but attempted overhead check by Johnson, but into attack through Morley. Possession and into attack through Morley. Morley has the ball. Morley has the ball. Moves it on to Date, coming into attack. Moves it on to Date, coming into attack. Victoria. Date's lost it. Good ground ball by Dennis Banyard. Good ground ball by Dennis Banyard, and a slightly wild check. Wild check. Greg Date results in a 1 minute penalty for Victoria. So 1 minute penalty for Victoria. So West Australia with a minute. Man up play in attack. Johnson has the ball high in the West Australian attack. West Australia be looking to the right hand side, shooting from the right hand to the Sun. Balls with sweep there now. Sun balls with sweep there now. Martella unlucky. Shot actually hit the goalie. Hockey's managed to regain possession. Hockey's managed to regain possession. Balls with sweep again, and balls on the Sun attacking side. On the Sun attacking side, Johnson has it. Back to sweep. Sweet underground, underarm shot. Sweet underground, underarm shot. Not effective, and West Australia not effective, and West Australia first to Chris Hockey. The line through Chris Hockey. Hockey to Kennedy behind. Passes on out to Can. Clever duck and walks straight around Bauer that time. Greatest of ease puts the shot away. For his 5th goal. West Australia 21. Victoria 21. 14. Victoria 14. So it's Buckowitz opposed to Hiron in the centre. Johnson and Ackland on the wings for Johnson and Ackland on the wings for Western Australia. Buckowitz wins the ball yet again, but he's dispossessed. Balls on the ground. Buckowitz comes out with it yet again. Off to Bauer. Nichols has it now. He'll take a rest. So it's a man up play in attack for Victoria. But it's Nichols on the ground. He seems to be have a cramp there in the leg, or he's a cramp there in the leg, or that'll cop to check the knee. To the knee. He doesn't look at all well. Dennis Banyard for Western Australia's taking a look at him there. Doc Banyard as he's known. Seems to be a problem with his right knee. It appears that the injuries may put Nichols out of the game. For the remainder of this quarter. Victoria, which would be a sad Victoria, which would be very well for them all day. Playing very well for them all day. 5 goals on the board today. It's 5 goals on the board today. There's certainly one player they'd need if they're to have any chance of coming back at Western Australia. But he's being carried off the ground. But he's being carried off the ground. Assume that he won't take his place in the side for the remainder of this game. So it would appear that Ken Nichols out of the game for Victoria. As they move into attack, Maltby by Ackland, they have the man up play. And a minute to hopefully pop a couple of may keep their chances alive. Balls with Freeman in the Victorian attack. Tillotson has it now. Freeman. Date has it now. Long shot, but Date has a long shot. Eyes on it all the time. Kennedy had his eyes on it all the time. He's affected by the sun. Couldn't sight it. Ground ball. Some good physical play happening down there. And Dave Robinson receiving the penalty there. Dave Robinson receiving the penalty there for Western Australia to a three-man zone. Western Australia to a three-man zone. Although should be on the ground any second. Yes, he's on the ground. 30-second penalty. 30-second penalty. So it's a four-man zone for Western Australia. It's a four-man zone for Western Australia facing a Victorian attack. Balls with Tillotson. Balls with Tillotson. Long pass across to Freeman across the top of the West Australian defence. Balls on the ground. West Australian defence. Balls on the ground. Gary Kennedy has it, but there's a Victorian player in the circle there. There's a Victorian player in the circle there. And Western Australia back to a three-man zone. It would appear. Three-man zone. It would appear. No. Long pass to Doc Banyard. Long pass to West Australia into attack very quickly. West Australia into attack very quickly. I'll try and run this penalty off. Balls with Johnson now. He'll try and occupy the next 30 seconds or so. Occupy the next 30 seconds or so to allow Australia to resume attacks. 6 on 6. Johnson with it now high. Running down the right hand side. He's under plenty of pressure there. On the right hand side, he's under plenty of pressure there. He has two players to Banyard. Ball comes to Banyard. He's not under the. Passes on to Kennedy. Passes on to Kennedy. Ansell managed to intercept that. Attempted assist to Hockey, and the ball is kicked out of play by Victoria. Victoria. So ball stays gold. Jeff Kennedy with the ball now. Passes off to Johnson. Top middle. And it's all even. Banyard with the ball now. There'll be a little confusion in the West Australian attack. What play with the ball behind now. Hockey with the ball behind now. As opposed to Ansell. Passes off to Johnson. Johnson moving round to the top. Moving down to the crease. Sweet moving down to the crease. Kennedy to Banyard. A lot of cutting, giving plenty of room to move. Kennedy on to Kennedy, and good save by Freeman there in the Victorian. Defence. Last line of defence. And Freeman hit after the play there by Hockey. That'll be a penalty for Western Australia. That'll be a penalty for Western Australia. So they go into defence. A five-man zone, and it's Freeman with the ball to take Victoria into attack. Date with it now to Tillotson. To Freeman. Gibson has it now. Smith. Gibson to Smith. For the cutter. Date has it now. Tillotson, Freeman. Gibson. Freeman. Gibson playing in the middle of that zone there. Date has it. Back to Tillotson. Back to Tillotson. To Freeman. Gibson with it now. Behind goal for Smith. Smith driving. Tries to dump off to Furtado, but the pass was low. And Gary Kennedy manages to gain possession for Western Australia. Kennedy to Robinson. That son eludes Robinson yet again. It's silly to be clearing out that side. Steve Manzi with some solid play. Doesn't manage to gain possession. Doesn't manage to gain possession. Darren Gibson comes out with it. He passes on out to West Australian penalty is up. We've got West Australian penalty is up. 6 on 6 all even. Darren Gibson loses possession of the ball, and it comes to Phil Ackland, who really likes to have a run down the ground. We'll probably take this all away. The long passes on there to Peter Can. And West Australia will hold up play. To substitute into their attack side. And the ball west with Kennedy. Mark McGuffin coming onto the field for Phil Ackland. Kennedy and Johnson just discussing how attack the goals on this occasion. And it's Kennedy with the ball. And it's Kennedy with the ball. Top high. Kennedy, the face dodgers on with Ansell. Kennedy's in. Decides to pull play out. Fouls on, shots on. Well saved though, and Penalty is on Ansell there for the slash. For a hold, 30-second penalty. And Western Australia to resume their Johnson man up play with Johnson with the ball now. moves it on to Sweet. Johnson moves it on to Sweet. That Sun's basically out of the goalkeeper's eyes now. Out of the goalkeeper's eyes now. Moving behind the grandstand. Moving behind the grandstand. Now looking for a long shot. Can has the ball now. Looking for a long shot. Move it on to Kennedy. Move it on to Johnson to Sweet. Kennedy to Johnson. He's right inside there on the crease. He's under right inside there on the crease. He's under plenty of pressure there. Kennedy. Dumps the ball off to Kennedy there too. McGuffin's on the crease there. There's another foul on there. Holds play out. There's another foul on there. That's on Bauer. Kennedy still with the ball behind. Kennedy still with the ball behind. Gives it to Can. Long shot from Can is wide. Long shot from Can is wide. That'll be number 5. Ansell with another penalty. Ansell with another penalty. So Victoria still in a 5-man zone situation. And Rook Sweep with the ball onto the ground. Tony Martella onto the ground. Full Mark McGuffin on the crease. Johnson has the ball. Martella's on the crease. Johnson has the ball top. Moves on to Can. Moves on to Can. Can to Hockey. The shot wasn't good. Hockey. The shot wasn't good. Freeman just managed to edge that out of Freeman. Just managed to edge that out of Sweet has the pass on to Can. Sweet has the pass on to Can. Half-hearted sort of a shot. Half-hearted goes to ground. Freeman's picked it up. Ball goes to ground. Freeman's picked it up. Tom Hardy has it now. Tom Hardy has it now. Well checked by Tony Martella. Ball's out of play. Tony Martella. Ball's out of play. Off for Victoria, so it'll be a goal ball. Victoria, so it'll be a goal ball in the West Australian attack. Kennedy with the behind. Kennedy with the behind. Victoria back down to a Victoria back down to a 6 full attack. Full defence on 6. Full defence. Johnson with the ball wide. Johnson with the ball wide. Resetting the West Australian play. So it's Johnson. Moves the ball onto Sweet. Moves the ball onto Sweet. To Hockey. To Hockey. He has the ball behind left. He has the ball behind left. And he's going to try and drive goalwards himself. I think he's on the crease there now. I think he's on Tom Hardy. He's in front. Opposed to Tom Hardy. He's in front. Good save by Freeman. Very good save by Freeman. Very good save indeed. 30-second penalty on Tom Hardy. 30-second penalty on Tom Hardy. For a hole. Back to a 5-man zone. Sweet to Johnson. Sweet to Johnson. Johnson has a long ground shot. Johnson has not an effective ground shot. Ball cleared by Ansell. Ball cleared by Newman. Newman has the legs. He'll take the ball well into the legs. He'll take the ball well into Freeman in Victorian attack. He's got Freeman in front of him. No, decides to dodge himself. He's opposed to Johnson. He's opposed to the shot. Well saved by Gary Kennedy. Well saved by Gary Kennedy. Victorian player in the circle there. Victorian player in the circle there. And it'll be West Australia take possession. And it'll be West Australia take possession. Defence. Balls with Gary Kennedy. Balls with Jeff Kennedy moving down the ground to take the pass. Kennedy moving down the ground to take Gary's going to run it up himself. Gary's going to run it up himself. And plenty of pressure there. And plenty of pressure there from Brian Smith. Passes on to Tony Martella. Passes on to Tony Martella opposed to Tom Hardy. Martella opposed to Tom Hardy. Martella moves it on to Jeff Kennedy. Martella moves it on to Jeff Kennedy. High in the WA attack. High in Kennedy's opposed to Tom Hardy. Kennedy's opposed to Tom Hardy. Sweet has it now behind goals. Sweet has it now behind goals. He's opposed to Bauer. He's opposed to Bauer. Tried to make a drive towards goal, but well held out by Bauer. Johnson well held out by Bauer. Johnson has the ball high again. Johnson around Caffrey, but the shot was wide. The shot was wide, backed up by Brooke Sweet to bring the ball back into play. Brooke Sweet to bring the ball back into play for Western Australia. Kennedy with it now. Kennedy with it now. Sweet making the cut across the crease there. Making the cut across the crease on the crease there too. Hands on the crease there too. Chris Hockey makes the cut as well. It fouls on. Can has the shot. And Can has the shot. And right and very nice assist. And another goal for Western Australia. Another goal for Western Australia. That's Can 6th. That's Can 6th. West Australia now. West Australia now. 22. Victoria 14. Victoria 14. It would seem to be an almost It would seem to be an almost impossible task for Victoria to come back in this match from this point. 8 goals down is a long way to go. That's certainly not a long way to go. Beyond the realms of possibility. Beyond the realms of possibility. And it's Old Hill taking up the place in the Victorian goals now, replacing the Victorian goals now, replacing Freeman. Buckowitz wins the draw, but it's Newman that takes possession of it for Victoria. Victoria into attack again. Butler's on his own on the right hand side. He's given the ball to Furtado. Furtado behind. Butler playing very wide. Furtado on the crease. And it has the shot. And it's over the head of Gary Kennedy's head. So Victoria move on. With that goal by Paul Furtado. It's his second. Gary Kennedy leaving the field now. WA's reserve goalkeeper Murray Keane to have a run here in the last quarter. As Buckowitz and Horan set down for the centre yet again. Newman and Butler on the wings for Victoria. Western Australia. McGuffin for Western Australia. Clean draw. John Horan wins his first draw of the day. Very nice draw of the day. Very nice draw indeed. Butler right on him. He's got Butler right on Banyard. Passes on to Banyard. And Banyard holding up play for Western Australia. Banyard moving down the left-hand side of the West Australian attack. To Martello. Martello to McGuffin. McGuffin taking the ball behind. Running around the crease. Got plenty of pressure on him there from John Buckowitz. But it's wide. Has the shot, but it's wide. And good dash to the line there, but the ball remains with Western Australia. Tony Martello to bring it into play. He passes off to Chris Hockey, top right. With the ball. Moves it on to McGuffin. McGuffin attempting to go around Buckowitz. Managed to get the pass off to Martello there, but lost possession. Brooke Sweets lost possession. Sweets managed to gain possession. No, that's Chris Hockey. Peter Can. Martello has the shot as a pretty half-hearted attempt. And Brooke Sweets in possession for Western Australia. Sweet with the ball now, opposed to Gower. Oh, nice check by Bauer, and the clear is on. Ansell in pursuit of it. He's got Chris Hockey right behind him. Can manages to gain possession. He's attack position. He's a long way. Moves it on to McGuffin to Sweet. McGuffin Western Australia back into attack. Sweet moves it on to Hockey. Hockey middle left. About a minute or so left in the game now. Hockey with the ball behind. Conrad Frankie trying to make, Chris Hockey changed to the left hand and popped yet another shot away, and that's Western Australia 23. Victoria. Certainly 15. Victoria getting back into this game now. And it's Horan to be opposed to Rick Tillotson. What will possibly be the last draw of the match. Conrad Frankie on the wing. Dennis Banyard for Western Australia. Tillotson wins the ball. Trying to set up a fast break situation for Victoria there. Although he's got Tillotson by himself. Shot was backed up by Brian Smith. Will bring them back up by Brian Smith for Victoria. Ball back into play for Victoria. Brian Smith to Peter Morley. Nice save by Murray Keane. Murray Keane to clear the ball for Western Australia. Moves Grimley. And that's time Western Australia have taken out this match. 23 goals to Victoria. 15.